Welcome to History with Herodotus, where we embark on fascinating journeys through the ages, uncovering the intricate tapestry of human experience. Today, we find ourselves at the threshold of a most intriguing tale, one that whisks us away to sun-dappled forests, rolling hills, and the unlikeliest of heroes, disc golf. This captivating narrative begins in the mid-20th century, an era marked by post-war optimism and a burgeoning recreational culture. In the 1920s, we find ourselves in the midst of a burgeoning toy industry, where the introduction of the first plastic flying discs by Walter Frederick Morrison sets the stage for our story. Morrison's innovative design, inspired by the tin plates he tossed back and forth with his wife on Santa Monica Beach, would eventually evolve into the modern disc we recognize today. However, it is essential to note that the concept of throwing a flat, round object for sport has its roots in ancient civilizations, from the Greeks' discus throw to the playful tossing of plates in medieval Europe. As we delve deeper, we encounter Ed Hedrick, often affectionately referred to as Steady Ed, a charismatic figure with an unwavering passion for recreational activities. Hedrick's involvement with the toy company, Wham-O, coupled with his own inventive spirit, would soon lead him down a path that converges with Morrison's pioneering work on flying discs. In the 1960s, as societal attitudes toward leisure activities began to shift, Hedrick found himself at the forefront of a burgeoning movement. His vision for a new form of outdoor recreation, one that combined elements of golf with the simplicity and accessibility of flying discs, started taking shape. The first disc golf courses, rudimentary yet captivating, began to appear in California's public parks, beckoning enthusiasts and curious onlookers alike. The nascent years of disc golf were marked by a sense of community and experimentation, as players and course designers navigated the uncharted territories of this fledgling sport. Hedrick's own backyard became an early testing ground for course design ideas, with natural obstacles like trees and slopes being incorporated into the layout to challenge players and add depth to the game. As disc golf gradually gained traction, it attracted a diverse following of individuals drawn to its unique blend of physical activity, strategic challenge, and connection with nature. The sport's grassroots origins and DIY ethos resonated deeply with those seeking an alternative to more traditional forms of recreation, fostering a sense of belonging among its early adopters. However, before we embark on this exciting journey, it is crucial to appreciate the foundational elements that have brought us to this point: the convergence of innovative design, a culture of recreation, and the unwavering dedication of pioneers like Ed Hedrick. As the sport continued to gain momentum, the need for standardized rules and organized competitions became increasingly evident. In 1976, Ed Hedrick, along with a group of dedicated enthusiasts, established the Professional Disc Golf Association, PDGA, which would serve as the governing body for the sport. This marked a pivotal moment in disc golf's evolution, as it provided a framework for official tournaments, course certification, and player ranking. The first official PDGA tournament, held on August 2, 1976, at La Mirada Disc Golf Course in California, drew a modest but enthusiastic crowd of 40 players. As the sport's popularity grew, so did the number of courses and tournaments, with the PDGA sanctioning over 100 events by the end of the decade. One notable example of disc golf's growing appeal was the 1982 World Flying Disc Championships held at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. This event, which featured a disc golf tournament as part of its broader flying disc competitions, attracted a crowd of over 10,000 spectators and helped to further legitimize the sport. The championships also showcased the talents of players like Dan Roddick, who would go on to become one of the most successful disc golfers of all time. The late 1980s saw the introduction of new technologies and innovations that would significantly impact the sport. The development of more durable and aerodynamically efficient discs, such as the Lightning Disc Golf Disc, allowed players to achieve greater distances and accuracy. Additionally, the creation of specialized disc golf bags and accessories made it easier for players to carry and manage their equipment. As disc golf continued to spread across the United States, it began to take root in other countries as well. In 1989, the first European Disc Golf Championships were held in Helsinki, Finland, marking a significant milestone in the sport's international growth. This event drew competitors from over a dozen countries and helped to establish disc golf as a global phenomenon. The 1990s saw a surge in popularity for disc golf, with the number of courses and players increasing exponentially. The PDGA reported a membership growth rate of over 20% per year during this period, and the sport began to attract attention from mainstream media outlets. In 1994, the first Disc Golf World Cup was held in Port Arthur, Texas, featuring teams from over 20 countries and cementing the sport's status as a global competitor. In the midst of this rapid growth, disc golf faced its first major challenge: the need for standardized course design and maintenance. As courses proliferated, concerns arose about safety, environmental impact, and overall player experience. In response, the PDGA established a course development committee which developed guidelines for course design and provided resources for landowners and course operators. One notable example of innovative course design was the creation of the Winthrop Gold Course in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Designed by Chuck Connolly and opened in 1996, this course featured intricate hole designs, challenging elevation changes, and scenic views of the surrounding landscape. The Winthrop Gold Course quickly became a benchmark for disc golf courses nationwide, hosting numerous high-profile tournaments and helping to raise the bar for course design. As the sport continued to evolve, it also began to attract a new generation of players. In 1997, the first Junior Disc Golf World Championships were held in Kansas City, Missouri, providing a platform for young athletes to develop their skills and compete against their peers. This event marked an important step towards establishing disc golf as a viable option for youth sports development, with many participants going on to become top-level players in the years that followed. The late 1990s and early 2000s saw a proliferation of disc golf media, including magazines, websites, and video productions. One notable example was the launch of Disc Golf Magazine in 1999, which provided in-depth coverage of tournaments, course reviews, and player profiles. This publication helped to further connect the disc golf community, providing a platform for players to share their experiences and stay informed about the latest developments in the sport. In 2001, the PDGA introduced its first-ever Touring Players program, designed to support professional disc golfers as they traveled to compete in tournaments across the country. This initiative helped to foster a sense of community among top-level players, who began to organize their own events and collaborate on projects outside of official PDGA competitions. The 2000s also saw significant advancements in disc technology, with manufacturers like Innova and Discraft introducing new materials and designs that improve flight performance and durability. One notable example was the release of the Innova Boss Driver in 2008, which featured a unique rim design and became an instant favorite among players for its exceptional distance and control. As disc golf continued to grow and mature, it began to attract attention from mainstream sports organizations. In 2010, the PDGA partnered with the United States Olympic Committee, USOC, to explore the possibility of including disc golf in future Olympic Games. While this effort ultimately proved unsuccessful, it marked an important milestone in the sport's recognition and helped to further legitimize its status as a competitive athletic pursuit. The 2010s saw a surge in popularity for disc golf, with the number of courses and players increasing exponentially. The PDGA reported a membership growth rate of over 15% per year during this period, and the sport began to attract attention from major sponsors like Nike and Coca-Cola. In 2014, the first Disc Golf Pro Tour was launched, featuring a series of high-profile events that drew top-level competitors from around the world. One notable example of innovative event production was the creation of the Disc Golf World Championships in 2016, held at the Emporia Country Club in Kansas. This tournament featured a unique format, with players competing in both individual and team events over the course of several days. The event drew a crowd of over 5,000 spectators and helped to further establish disc golf as a premier competitive sport. As the 2010s drew to a close, disc golf continued its upward trajectory, with the PDGA reporting over 5,000 courses worldwide and a membership base exceeding 100,000 players. The sport's growth was fueled by its increasing visibility, with major tournaments like the Disc Golf Pro Tour and the World Championships being broadcast on prominent networks such as ESPN and CBS Sports. This exposure helped to attract new fans and participants, including a younger demographic who were drawn to the sport's unique blend of physical activity, mental challenge, and environmental connection. One notable example of disc golf's growing mainstream appeal was its inclusion in the 2019 International World Games Association (IWGA) World Games, held in Birmingham, Alabama. This marked a significant milestone for the sport, as it was recognized alongside other established athletic pursuits like bowling, billiards, and gymnastics. As PDGA Executive Director Joe Fide noted, being part of the World Games is a tremendous opportunity for disc golf to showcase its unique blend of athleticism, strategy, and community spirit on a global stage. As disc golf entered the 2020s, it faced new challenges and opportunities in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. With many traditional sports leagues and events being canceled or postponed, disc golf experienced a surge in popularity as people sought out outdoor activities that could be enjoyed while maintaining social distancing protocols. This unexpected boost helped to further accelerate the sport's growth, with new courses and leagues springing up in response to increased demand. Today, disc golf is remembered as a pioneering sport that helped to redefine the way we think about outdoor recreation and competitive athletics. Its legacy can be seen in the thousands of courses that dot the landscape, each one a testament to the power of community and creativity. As disc golf legend and Hall of Famer Dave Feldberg observed, "Disc golf has come a long way since its humble beginnings, but at its core, it's still about people coming together to enjoy nature, challenge themselves, and have fun." From its early days as a countercultural phenomenon to its current status as a mainstream athletic pursuit, disc golf has always been about more than just throwing a disc. It's about building connections, fostering community, and cultivating a deeper appreciation for the natural world. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.